Here's the straight truth. Not all electric nail clippers are created equal, and some sound great on paper but stumble in daily use, while a few truly feel like magic in the hand. Stick around, because the top 3 here deliver comfort, precision, and hassle-free cleanup that actually makes grooming easier week after week. This video counts down 7 electric nail clippers from good to truly great, focusing on real-world trimming precision, safety around skin, LED visibility, noise, battery life, and how well they trap nail scraps so cleanup is easy and hygienic. 7. Foleto Automatic Electric Nail Clipper. Starting at number 7, the Foleto Automatic Electric Nail Clipper is a compact, USB rechargeable cutter built around the same core idea most modern electric clippers share: a protected cutting head, gentle pressure activation, and an internal chamber to catch clippings so the sink or floor stays clean. In hand, the main appeal is the single-button operation: long press to wake, tap to sequence modes, and a bright guide light that makes it easier to see the edge on shorter nails or in dim rooms, which is surprisingly helpful for seniors and caregivers. The cutting feels controlled rather than aggressive. Moving the nail laterally across the slot snips tiny increments, reducing the chance of overcutting, and the internal bin pops open for quick disposal and a brush out in seconds. Noise is modest, more hum than buzz, and the travel-friendly footprint slips into a DOP kit if this is coming along on trips. Battery-wise, Type-C charging is a plus and aligns with the current crop of compact trimmers and polishers, so topping up from a phone brick is easy. Where Foleto stumbles is consistency on thicker nails and the learning curve to keep the angle steady across the slot. It takes a few passes to get an even arc if nails are hard or slightly curved, and that can feel slow on the first couple of uses. The 2-speed approach many of these units advertise is helpful, but at the lower end of torque, it's possible to feel a brief bog when pushing harder, especially if aiming for a quick weekend trim instead of a careful, incremental pass. Number 6. SCAIKTIG Automatic Electric Nail Clipper. The SCAIKTIG Automatic Electric Nail Clipper adds 2 things that make daily use nicer: an LED to illuminate the edge, and a 2-speed motor that helps tailor bite to softer or tougher nails. The 1-button interface is straightforward: touch to start, press again to change speed, and the clipping storage door opens wide enough to dump and brush quickly without scattering debris. In trimming, the device takes microbites smoothly, which is good for anyone nervous about pinching skin. It's also quiet enough for nighttime grooming without waking the house, landing around a soft hum more than a whine. Portability is solid thanks to USB recharge and the familiar compact palmable shell that sits securely whether used right or left-handed. Caregivers will appreciate the safer, shrouded cutter, nudging up to the nail edge while the LED outlines the margin, keeps skin protected, while still shaping a round tip with successive passes. Critically, the SCAIKTIG model here can still feel underpowered against very hard nails at the lower speed, and on the higher speed, there's a touch more vibration transmitted into the housing than the top models down this list. The LED helps visibility, yet the narrow slot demands a steady wrist to maintain an even arc, so first-timers may do a trim-then-polish routine to smooth minor steps they create on the first go. Battery capacity is serviceable for multiple trims, but frequent users will want to top up often to keep torque snappy. Performance feels best soon after a full charge. 5. Hoiuter Electric Nail Clipper. Moving into the more polished experiences, the Hoiuter Electric Nail Clipper leans into the all-in-one promise: trim, catch clippings, and refine with a built-in file so the edge feels finished without reaching for another tool. Operation is intuitive: long press to power, step-through modes, and the compact head feeds the nail edge into the cutter with a predictable, incremental bite that makes it easy to shape rounded corners cleanly. The LED is bright and well-positioned, and the internal storage bin opens without fuss, which keeps bathroom cleanup time close to zero. The included brush clears the chamber quickly while the device stays closed. What stands out in day-to-day use is how the motor keeps a steady tone even when the nail thickens near the corners. avoiding that brief stall feeling some units have under pressure. For travelers, the Type-C recharge, low noise profile, and palm-sized body make it a pack-and-forget companion that's ready when needed. The file side refines burrs nicely after trimming, and the 2-speed option gives a gentle mode for kids or sensitive nails and a quicker mode for adult nails without overwhelming control. Grip feel is slightly more rounded than square, which helps prevent hot spots in the hand during longer sessions, especially when doing all 10 fingers and then a quick polish pass. If there's a nitpick, it's that very soft nails can shave a bit faster than expected at the high setting, so the best result comes from a light touch and then a quick file to finish. Number 4. Diirglus Automatic Electric Nail Clipper. Diirglus pushes refinement further with a smoother feed path and a motor that feels tuned for consistent torque, which shows when rounding off thicker nails without the tone dipping. The LED is crisp, and the slot geometry helps seat the nail edge at a natural approach angle, so maintaining a smooth contour across the tip requires fewer micro-corrections mid-pass. Cleanup is as simple as popping open the internal chute and brushing out. The enclosure seals clippings well, so trims don't leave stray shards on countertops or floors. In hand, the unit balances weight nicely, and the vibration is damped enough that longer sessions don't numb the fingertips, which is a plus for caregivers doing multiple trims back to back. The 2-speed behavior feels more like gentle and brisk rather than weak and strong, which keeps control high even when hurrying through a weekday maintenance pass. What separates it here is predictability. Place the nail, glide, and it just bites evenly, leaving less to do on the finishing file pass. The sound profile is low and even, easy to use while watching TV without being distracting, and the charging routine fits into the same USB habit loop as phones and earbuds, so it stays topped up without special planning. For anyone stepping up from a basic unit, Diirglus delivers a calmer, more confident trim that feels closer to a finished manicure out of the device. Number 3. Seemagic Electric Nail Clipper. The Seemagic stands out because it behaves like a hybrid trimmer polisher with intelligent safety behavior, which is especially reassuring for families or anyone with shaky hands. Its protection tech cuts spin when it detects unintended contact, and paired with the LED that lights the working edge, it's easy to avoid skin while still getting close for a clean contour. The noise level is pleasantly low, around conversational hush, making it less stressful for kids and late-night trims. And the Type-C charging plus compact body means it lives in the bathroom drawer and is always ready. Battery endurance is strong enough to handle multiple full trims on a single charge, and performance stays stable instead of sagging as capacity drops, which keeps shaping consistent from first nail to last. The included accessories, extra file pads, and a cleaning brush round out the routine, so each session ends with a smooth, snag-free edge without additional tools. In real use, the feed slot guides the nail edge in at a comfortable angle, so the cutter shaves tiny, even increments that preserve shape while reducing the chance of overcutting. The polish function then erases microsteps to a uniform finish, which feels notably more salon smooth than entry models when rubbing the nail tip across fabric. For users switching from manual clippers, the Seemagic's calm, protected bite and simple controls shorten the learning curve and build confidence fast. It's an easy recommendation for mixed households that need one tool that suits adults and older kids while keeping safety top of mind. Two, Ascendtide Electric Nail Clipper. Runner-up goes to Ascendtide, which combines magnetic covers, upgraded internals, and a tidy clipping system into a package that feels premium without getting complicated. The magnetic lid makes emptying clippings almost mindless. Pop, brush, click, done. And the chamber seals well enough that even a full trim doesn't leave strays. The upgraded motor maintains confident torque through thicker corners and gives a clean, progressive bite that reduces the number of passes needed per nail, which speeds up routine grooming by a few minutes over the week. The LED is bright but not harsh, outlining the working edge, so shaping is more like tracing a line than guessing at the bite point. And the housing keeps vibration down to a gentle thrum. With USB recharge and a comfortable, grippy shell, it works equally well for quick weekday tidy-ups or full 10 nail sessions without hand fatigue. What really sells it is the polish step. After trimming, the built-in file smooths burrs in fewer seconds than most, leaving a soft, snag-free finish ideal for fabric, instrument strings, or touchscreens. For caregivers, the controlled feed and bright light make edging safe around sensitive skin, and the overall sound profile is living room friendly. If a small critique exists, it's that the brisker top speed can shave soft nails quickly if pressing too hard. A lighter touch preserves shape perfectly. Overall, Ascendtide feels like a confident daily driver with premium touches that reduce friction at every step. 1. SCAIKTIG Electric Automatic Nail Clipper. At number 1, this SCAIKTIG Electric Automatic Nail Clipper refines the formula with brighter illumination, steadier torque, and a satisfyingly clean clippings workflow that makes upkeep nearly effortless. The larger capacity battery keeps performance consistent through multiple sessions, so bite stays even from the first to the last nail without the motor sag that creeps in as some units drain. 2 speeds are tuned for control and pace rather than weak versus strong, and paired with the LED, it's simple to trace a smooth arc and land a uniform shape without guesswork. The clipping storage clicks open confidently and seals shut without rattles, and the included brush clears fine dust quickly, so the tool feels fresh every time it's used. Noise is pleasantly low, closer to a soft desk fan than a trimmer, which makes it ideal for late-night bathroom runs or trimming while catching a show. In hand, the geometry encourages a natural angle of approach, letting the cutter take precise micro shavings with minimal pressure. That protects soft nails and still sails through medium-thick nails without chatter. The finishing polish is fast and uniform, so edges feel satin smooth when gliding across fabric or a phone screen, and the result looks done right off the device. For families and caregivers, the combination of shrouded cutter, controlled feed, and bright, focused light makes it easy to work close to the hyponychium while safeguarding skin, which reduces anxiety for kids and seniors alike. Final thought. That's all for today, folks.